I want to bring Ofir Akunis in right now. He's the Israeli Consul General in New York. Welcome back to the show. In Washington today for obvious reasons. And, last time you and I spoke, it was here in this studio. But tell us from your perspective, Doug and I talked about this to some extent, about reasonable expectations. What's the goal of today's sit-down from Israel's perspective of Benjamin Netanyahu and Donald Trump?
First of all, we are very happy that the first leader to see the president is Benjamin Netanyahu, the Israeli prime minister. It's a huge honor for us. I want to say something about Iran and the latest news that you just quote. That's the right thing. That's the right thing to do, to put Iran under pressure, to put Hamas under pressure, to put Hezbollah, to put the Houthis under pressure, and not to be naive and to think that if you will only negotiate with them, be nice with them, and actually reflect a weakness in front of them, something good will happen to the world. We just heard yesterday or 2 days ago that the Iranians they already have ballistic missiles against Europe. Now it's Europe, the middle Satan, and the Americans, unfortunately, like Israel is the small Satan, and the Americans are the big Satan. We must stop Iran, and I want to congratulate the president.
How much might that influence the discussions that are happening? In other words, I'm sure this is something, and you've just expressed, that Israel's happy about, that Israel had been lobbying for, right? Is that fair to say, this executive order? And Go ahead.
It's not only about Israel, it's about us, my friend. It's about the next generation in the United States. We care about you. We want you, we love you. We are allies. You, the Americans, and the Europeans as well, even they don't understand it yet. They are not the allies of Iran or Hezbollah or the Houthis or Hamas, if you want to talk about Gaza. So they are actually Iran. It's the heart of the axis of evil, and they are using their proxies to attack the Western world. Now it's Israel.
So I guess what I'm asking, just pop it up on the tablet, guys, if we can, from the ceasefire phase by phase. If what we just heard, this is phase one, you and I have discussed this, that it's lasting 6 weeks. But the real question is, when we move to phase two, where's Israel? Where's Netanyahu on this? Certainly hostages are a priority for the United States, but more so obviously for Israel. But this pressure that President Trump's putting on Iran, does it make it more likely that Israel is moving towards and supporting phase two?
As I said to you, it was, I think, something like 1 month ago. We are closer than ever to a hostage deal. Do you remember? I said it to you. I think maybe it was the first time that any American news station
How do you feel now?
For me, and that's right. I'm saying now that we want all of them, with their families. You can see the emotional pictures of Agam Berger and the others, of course, Moses and the others, all of them with their families. It's very emotional. We want them there. That's the right thing to do. Now we need to negotiate with the devil. And the name of the devil is Hamas. Hamas. Now, I want that you all understand that in the, you want to talk about the bottom line? So in the bottom line, Hamas will not be there anymore. They ruined the Gaza Strip. They try to ruin the state of Israel. What they are seeking is to destroy the Western world. We will not give it to them. Now, if they want to get out, to leave the Gaza Strip, I don't think that we will know that Israel or others will say no to this idea. But we need to think, we must negotiate, we must be very tough during the negotiations about the second phase, as you asked, and we will do it. But we want them, we will not stop until all of our hostages will be with their families in their homeland in Israel.
Okay, understood. Ofir Akunis, thank you, sir. Once again, we'll see you again when you're back in New York. Thanks so much for watching. Just go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.